presenting sponsor here. Tells the story of not only that fighter, this plane is connected to that story, but also of Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works, and that's coming up next. Tapping with the T-33, we're going to begin the story over your right shoulder, ladies and gentlemen. From California, Greg Colyer, and the T-33, the story of the Skunk Works. Begins all the way back in 1943. The U.S. Army's Air Tactical Service Command, ATSC, met with Lockheed Aircraft Corporation to express its dire need for a jet fighter to counter a rapidly growing German jet threat. 1 month later, a young engineer, his name Clarence L. Johnson, Kelly Johnson, and his team of young engineers hand-delivered the XP-80 Shooting Star jet fighter proposal. Quickly, the go-ahead was given for Lockheed to start development of the United States' first jet fighter. It was June of 1943, and this project would become Skunk Works with Kelly Johnson at its head. Contract with the XP-80 did not arrive at Lockheed until October of 1943, 4 months after work had already begun. This would prove to be a common practice within the Skunk Works. Many times a customer would come to the Skunk Works with a request and a handshake. The project would begin. No contracts in place, no official submitted process. Kelly Johnson and his team designed and built the XP-80 in only 143 days, 7 less than was required. What allowed Kelly to operate the Skunk Works so effectively and efficiently was his unconventional organizational approach. He broke the rules, essentially challenging the current bureaucratic system to stifle innovation, hinder progress. His philosophy spelled out in his 14 rules and practices. Still here with Lockheed Martin today. The T-33 you're seeing fly today was developed from the Lockheed P-80, F-80, starting as the TP-80C, TF-80C development, and then designated the T-33A, first flying in 1948. Straight wing, the advancements came fast and furious through the next decade and beyond. This venerable jet still looks fast, is fast, fun to fly. Began the first operational jet fighter for America. The T-33 that Greg Colyer from California calls Ace Maker 2. The T-33 Shooting Star. Skunk Works get its name. Again, it was 1943. Paul and Kelly Johnson brought together his hand-picked team of young Lockheed Aircraft Corporation engineers and manufacturing people to rapidly and secretly complete the XP-80 project. Because the war effort was in full swing, there was no space available in Lockheed Martin's facilities for Johnson's effort. Consequently, Johnson's organization operated out of a rented circus tent next to a manufacturing plant that produced a small motor permeated the tent. Each member of Johnson's team was cautioned that the design and production of the new XP-80 must be carried out in strict secrecy. No one was to discuss the program outside the stars. The team members were even more to be careful how they answered the phones. Well, the team engineer named Greg Colyer, a fan of Al Cap's newspaper comics, did a little after, in which there was a running joke about a mysterious and malodorous place deep in the forest called the Skunk Works. Well, there a strong beverage was brewed with skunks, old shoes, and other strange ingredients. Well, one day, Culver's phone rang, and he answered it by saying, "Skunk Works, inside man, Culver speaking." Fellow employees quickly adopted the name for their mysterious division of Lockheed. Skunk Works over time became Skunk Works, and the once informal nickname is now the registered trademark of Skunk Works, Lockheed Martin. Slowing the jet down for a better look now, Greg Colyer from California slows down the jet by dropping the gear and the flaps, and a slow pass down into a chance. Again, the floor to get a nice picture of the NAS Oceana. We look forward to seeing your clips and pictures of your comments. Greg's story is an interesting one too if you're considering taking it up, the challenge of aviation. Greg took his first flight at the age of 7 in Sonoma. Hooked ever since, he earned his pilot's license at the age of 18. He flew while serving in the U.S. Army in the 1980s. He retired after 27 years as an air traffic controller in Oakland. The Lockheed T-33 shooting star Ace Maker, now Ace Maker 2, America's first operational jet fighter jet trainer, was a story that was dear to his heart. He always wanted his wife. His amazing jets. Now he owns 3, 2 in America, 1 in Australia. He flies air shows as well. As he flies above, Wingwalker Sam is getting ready. Head up to the sky. We'll do that coming up in a few minutes. Shake the airplane out overhead. Again, still impressive. After all these years, T-33, Peacemaker 2, Greg Colyer from California. You have to be picked to fly a demonstration like this. To keep it within our allotted airspace means you're constantly turning. And if you're constantly turning like this, it's constant sustained G's. G loading on his body, but he stays physically fit and takes it pretty seriously. By doing the on triangle off, he's cycling. Big cycling guy. Good team. Working out and flying is his passion. Greg Colyer. Greg and our other pilots will do their best to give you the beautiful opportunity to capture Just a beautiful shot of this jet. Called a banana pass or a photo pass. Right out in front of us now, he's going to lift that left wing up. He's going to make it look absolutely perfect. There you go, the photo pass. Greg Colyer, here from California. He'll be bringing the jet back now. And I'm listening for that big radial engine we saw take off. And the change in propeller pitch, the sound of that engine being. Wing Walker Sam's husband, Mike, has pulled back the power so that she can get out and up onto the wing above. Well, all that's going on. We're getting Greg ready to come back down over the ground. Aggressive and very precise aerobatics. One of the things they found out outside the engineering box, my test pilots had to know a thing or two.